Donald Fraser is here. He insisted on waiting to see you.
Acá. Vamos a mirar en el espejo, que nos da puntos. Yo esto no lo entiendo, pero bueno.
Hastings, it would appear that you are getting slightly thin on the top.
Really? I hadn't noticed.
Bueno. Ok. Está borracho, creo, ¿eh?
This man is tired.
¿Está bebiendo? Ojeras. Ropa arrugada. ¿Se está quedando también cargo? Qué mal le mido. Que te miro más. La boca. Se me afeita.
Donald is short of sleep, and it looks as if he didn't even bother to undress before going to bed.
Mr. Poirot, I don't know why I'm here.
¿Para qué vienes? Me sabes impaciente por su decisión. Acusada de ser culpable. No. Cuéntame.
You wanted to talk, and you came to find the only man capable of hearing you.
Mr. Poirot, since Betty's death, I've doubts about myself. I don't know what to do. And I keep having a horrible dream 3 nights in a row.
Animal continúa. Recuerda que no está en una consulta de psicoanálisis.
Have a drink, and tell me about this dream.
Psicoanálisis.
It's always the same. I'm on the beach with Betty. I grab her around the throat, and I squeeze, and squeeze until she's dead.
¿Cómo?
Her head falls back, and I see that it's no longer Betty. It's Megan's face.
¿Cómo?
Have you seen Megan Barnard recently?
Yes, our grief has brought us together. I never really knew her before.
Vaya, cómo se
She's really
aprovecha la
quite a
hermana.
remarkable girl. But I would never tell her about my dream.
Why not? Is it her you are attacking in your dream?
No, it's Betty. And once Betty is dead, it's Megan's face that appears in its place.
Very interesting.
Ese te ha pillado por la hermana.
Let us now try and get our brain cells to
¿En
work.
qué? ¿Cómo cabe Madre mía. A ver. Pues supongo que estaba enamorado de Betty. Un hombre viento. Dona no mata a Megan en su sueño. Está cansado. ¿Este? No. A Donna le gusta Megan.
Mr. Fraser, I think that the real meaning of this dream is that you are in love with Megan Barnard.
Please go on. Do.
This dream certainly betrays your guilt.
Oh.
But what do you feel guilty about? Having killed your fiancé? Possible. Or forgetting her very quickly for her sister? Certainly. And this forgetting is perceived as a second death.
So you don't really think I was the one who killed Betty?
I do not exclude this theory. I am simply saying that I do not need to know that fact to explain your dream and your guilt.
Thank you for being frank, Mr. Poirot. You've helped me a great deal. I'm going back to Bexhill. I'll not take any more of your time up.
Eso espero.
It is late, Mr. Fraser, and you are tired.
I'll sleep on the train. I like trains. It's easy to sleep rocked by the sound of the wheels.
Y un sitio para matar a alguien también.
Poor boy, he seems completely lost.
Well, women seem to like him. I think Megan will take care of him. Oh, I remember. Did you order the product I needed?
Yes, we'll be receiving it tomorrow.
Bien, it is late, and I asked Miss Gray to come tomorrow morning. I have a few questions I wish to ask her.
Ok.
Mademoiselle, I asked you here in order
12
to
de
answer a
septiembre de
very important
1935.
question.
Piso Poirot, Londres. Recordad que no vio a nadie de asesinato. Acusada de ser cómplice de asesinato. Acusada de haber mentido. Pues no, porque no es ella, es un
Am
tío.
I right in thinking you said
El
that you did
asesino.
not speak to anyone on the day Sir Carmichael was
Pero si puedes
murdered?
saber algo.
It's the absolute truth.
Yet, Lady Clark maintained that she saw you talking to a stranger on the front doorstep.
Really? She must have been mistaken. Oh, I remember now. I'd forgotten all about it, but it
Uy,
wasn't
buenero.
important. It was just a salesman. One of those traders who sell stockings from door to door.
Can you describe him to me?
Medium size,
Gafas.
glasses, dark suit, and a felt hat. Not the sort of man you notice. Completely harmless. That's why I forgot all about him.
Nothing else?
He was very hesitant and shy. Usually door-to-door salesmen are very confident. But he wasn't.
Parecía que mintió sobre su mancha en chusto. Señalé que su mancha resulta sospechosa. Preguntarle si fue ella quien dimitió. Supongo que esto.
You did not leave Churston willingly, I believe.
I don't wish to lie. Lady Clark did not appreciate my presence. And Franklin could not go against the wishes of a sick lady. He is a good man, and he worries a great deal about his sister-in-law.
I noticed that you left some personal belongings behind at Churston.
Recuperar objetos, decía que el objeto representaba un riesgo. Pregunté si tiene pensado regresar a Chusto.
It was too risky for you to keep these objects, am I correct?
Risky? What was the risk?
¿No? Ah, porque le habría acusado de un robo la señora.
You know very well what Lady Clark might have said if you had kept these objects.
Indeed. These objects were gifts. But Lady Clark would have been convinced that I'd stolen them. By returning them, I put an end to such evil gossip.
Bien. I must ask you one last question. Please reply frankly with either yes or no. If Lady Clark had died, would you have agreed to marry Sir Carmichael if he'd asked you?
How dare you ask such a question?
Por curiosidad. No.
Sir Carmichael treated me just like his daughter. And all that I ever felt him was affection and gratitude, nothing else.
Te recuerdo que le comiste todo el morro, que
Thank
se
you,
te vio
mademoiselle.
los morros
I will
medio
not keep you any longer.
borrados.
I met Thora Grey on the stairs. Her cheeks were ablaze, and she appeared to be deeply hurt. Poirot, have you offended the poor girl again? Do you have good reasons for accusing
Por
her?
supuesto.
I accused her of nothing, Hastings. I simply asked her an important question she did not answer. Let us see if we can answer it for her. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
What? Cuando yo dé testimonio de este juego, el final, la puntuación, va a ser increíble. Os voy a sorprender. ¿Tú no se habría casado con Six Mets? ¿Esto se me ha puesto? Tora se quedó sin... para liquidar el asunto de Kamichae. Esta muñeca Tora. Había regalado esto, pero lo dejó, ¿eh? ¿Esta? ¿Esta? No. ¿Esto? Quería casarse y seguramente lo hubiera logrado, si quería.
You must know how to read between the lines, Hastings. When Sir Carmichael refers to paternal affection, he's lying to himself. Read this engraving on the brooch. A dark dragon for an angel with glossy hair. These are the words of a lover, not a father. Lady Clark was not wrong.
What if Sir Carmichael had fallen in love with his secretary? That doesn't mean that she forced him to do so.
True, there are extenuating circumstances. She is a penniless orphan. But she's calculating. Just look how she avoided it when asked if she would have married Clark.
I see. You think she seduced Sir Carmichael for her own gain, and that now she is doing the same with his brother. Poirot, your world is a very dark place.
Do not get carried away, mon ami. We have another more important matter to settle.
Really?
Yes, would you believe that Miss Grey taught me something new? Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Hay un punto en común entre los asesinatos. Los efectos personales. ¿El señor es un seductor? No creo. Lo de que la señora vio un vendedor, tal vez. Sí. Y... ¿Esta? No. ¿Esta? Esta.
It's perfectly clear, Hastings, perfectly clear. Indeed, a stocking seller visited Andover, Bexhill and Churston on the day of each murder. We have our suspect. This
Ay,
will be
que
of
me voy a
interest to
agarrar.
Job.
Me pega un tirón de pelo. Vale, estoy viendo que hay nuevos papeles. Vamos a revisar. Aquí hay que revisar todo siempre.
Royal Mathematical and Statistical Society's Bulletin, September the 9th, 1935. The alphabet murder, a methodical madman. It's highly probable that the alphabet murderer will kill again. Could we possibly estimate the number of victims in his next crime? Yes, and it is easy. As soon as we know the ratio of towns, cities and villages whose names begin with a D and the ratio of English people whose names are spelled the same. On the one hand, the ratio of towns, cities and villages in England with a name starting with D, and on the other hand, the ratio of English people with a name also starting with D. After this initial calculation, it is easy to deduce the likelihood of actually being murdered if you belong to the target population. Go to the last page to find our results and details on the calculations.
Pues muy bien.
Daily Blag, August 31, 1935. Moustache at half-mast. Poirot's
Ostras.
repeated failure in ABC case. Sometimes small things troubled great men. Hastings, faithful corroborator of the Belgian detective, knows something about it. 3 mornings in a row, he confided to us, the cook broke the egg yolks when preparing Poirot's breakfast. This apparently casual event has greatly disturbed my friend, to the point it breaks his concentration and slows his judgment. I also noticed his moustache, of which he is so proud, being duller than usual.
Poirot, I assure you I haven't said any such thing to the journalists. They twist everything.
Es que... ¿Para qué pasan los periodistas si siempre lo mienten en todo? ¿Sabes? Pues no tiene sentido que vayas a los periodistas porque van a mentir. Es un poquito de cabeza. A ver si hay algo más por aquí. Esto ya lo hemos mirado 50 veces, ¿verdad? Ah, pero me sale otra como nuevo.
Churston, Devon, population 500 inhabitants. Hourly of trains. London, Churston. Trains of evening. London, 6:45 p.m. Newton about, 11 a.m. Churston, 11:45 a.m. London, 11:45 p.m. Newton about 6:08 a.m. Churston, 7:15 a.m.
Pues muy bien. ¿Esto qué es?
Hastings' photo album. He is very proud of his bag.
No me cae bien este compañero nuestro, ¿eh? A mí alguien que caza animales, no, ¿eh? Hay que cagar en mitad del camino. Teléfono.
Chief Inspector, we are looking for a stocking salesman.
Hombre.
I see you have a suspect.
Yes. Contact all the stocking wholesalers who may employ him.
Your suspect is a salesman?
No, he does not take orders. He sells door to door.
Right. The hunt is on.
Dedo de medio. Hijo de puta. ¿Esto qué es? ¿La D? ¿Vamos por la D? Pero no era ABC. Uy.
Are you leaving, Mr. Cust?
Esta quiere algo, ¿eh?
Yes, I'm going to
Le gusta a este hombre, creo.
You shouldn't travel today. You don't look very well.
I have to. I have engagements. I must respect them.
Va por la D. Pero es ABC, no ABCD. Pues ahora será DEF.
Can you get the post, Hastings?
And why don't you go and get it yourself?
Très bien.
Uy,
What's going on? I've never known Hastings to be so disagreeable.
por dos. ¿Qué le pasa a este hombre? Te meto un guantazo que te estampo contra la pared. Impertinente. Secretario mediocre.
Are you collecting the...
¡Asqueroso! Si me toque que te cuento mi vida. ¿Qué es esta mierda?
Poor Mr. Poirot.
¡No!
I'm quite sorry for you. If at first you don't succeed, try again. We've a long way to go still. Typery?
¿Por la T?
That comes later. Letter T. The next little incident will take place in Doncaster on September 11th.
No, por favor.
So
no,
long.
no.
ABC.
No.
I should compare this letter with the one
No!
which I received earlier to see if it does indeed come from the same person.
Ah. ¿Por qué? ¿Qué es esta mierda? ¿Es el espejado? Vale. ¿Por qué, tío? ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? ¿Qué necesidad, tío? ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué?
Let us examine this more closely.
Pero si es que ya sabes que es la misma carta. Sabes que es el mismo asesino. ¿Por qué lo miras
Certain
50
characters in the
veces?
two letters may have similar defects.
No lo entiendo, Poirot, no lo entiendo. Me estás tocando mucho bien lo que viene siendo la mora.
Yes, this eye is weird.
Y encima me tengo que tragar los diálogos 50 veces otra vez. No tiene
Right.
sentido.
Let us compare.
En la persona que ha creado este juego se merece lo peor del mundo.
Yes, the eye characters in the two letters do indeed have the same defects.
O sea, con lo que
I have
estamos
to
viendo
find
ahora,
some other similar
vais
defects
entendiendo
to
por dónde va el
confirm
punto
my
donde yo
theory.
siento como a este juego. Es que cuando acabe de jugarlo voy a decir... Uf,
Let us examine the characters in this world.
¿qué más?
Right, let us compare this with the other letter.
Es que cuando acabe el juego... Vamos, lo voy a poner verde.
Nothing to report.
Cago en tu prima la pelo, Poirot.
The double.
Poirot, me voy a cagar en tu prima la pelo. En tu prima la pelo.
Right, let us compare.
Que seguramente tendrá alguna. Es que seguramente tendrá alguna prima la pelo.
Of course, the W characters in the two letters do indeed have the same defects. I have to find some other similar defects to confirm my theory.
Es que esto es relleno. Relleno del juego. Relleno.
Yes, the A appears to be quite unusual. Right, let us compare this with the other.
Guau, chaval.
That's right.
Cuando
The
acabe
A
el...
characters
os lo
in the
estoy
two
diciendo de
letters
verdad.
do indeed have the same
Cuando
defects.
acabe el juego voy a quedarme tan a gusto.
My theory was right. These two letters were written with the same
Tan a gusto me voy a
typewriter.
quedar cuando se acabe.